What's up, guys? It's Garrett. I have something that I have to tell you that is a skill that you must have as an electrician. This is a very important video. Please take a minute to watch this video. I wanted to talk about how you handle emergencies and diversity and tragedies that happen on the job site. Injuries, anything like if you cause an issue, you miswire something and you cause damage, the power fails and it's your fault. How do you handle that? Or it's your apprentice's fault or one of your guys' fault. Power goes off. And now you've got a customer who's doubting your skill set. You got a customer who's really concerned. What do you do? How do you handle that? These are the skills you must refine. Do you panic? Do you get angry and yell at the apprentice in front of you and stomp your feet in front of the customer? Or do you remain calm and explain what happened to the customer? It's not easy to do when it happens. I'm going to give you two examples. One happened to me happened to me within the past 10 years. And it's a company in Newark, New Jersey, a brand new warehouse. Well, it was brand new, right on the river. And it was full of freezers and refrigeration. Okay, it was a food handling company. Not going to mention any names. Well, the electrician who had priorly wired this building was awful. It certainly was not a union job. Okay, it was who knows who did it, but they did almost every mistake you could make. So here I come in, and I'm working with dock and door equipment. I did so many with a company called Entramatic. We would do dock and door, the levelers, the restraints, the airbags, the traffic signals. Let me give you a quick synopsis on what that is. So in large warehouses like Costco, Amazon, right, the big guys, insurance requires them to put in restraints with traffic signals. This prevents a truck from pulling away prematurely while a forklift is inside of it. So what normally happens is when a trucker gets through the gate, he's told which dock door to go to. He can see a red or a green light on a traffic light outside. You guys might see it. If not, take a look as you ride by. And that dock door should be green. Now, if it's green, he can back in and he waits there. Now, the material handler guys get the message that, hey, there's a truck there, it needs to be offloaded or loaded. So what he does is he presses a button on the Entramatic control panel that we would install, and a restraint would engage his truck, his trailer, would engage in the bar, and then his light would turn red. So the trucker could look in his mirror and see it's red, meaning I'm not ready yet. And inside, it would turn green, showing the material handler, yes, it's safe to open up the door, it's safe to go in and out, the truck's not going anywhere. And when he finishes, he pushes another button, which releases the restraint, and the lights change. The light for the driver now becomes green, saying it's safe for you to pull away. Well, this became an insurance mandate within the last 10 years. So that's a great way to expand your business, by the way. And we would do 50 or 100 dock doors. So on one of the dock doors, the wire nuts for the restraint or the airbag or the rising of the leveler were loose. So when I opened up that box, a 20 amp circuit, 12 wire, the wire came off and it hit the metal box. Well, the metal box was never grounded, because it came from a piece of seal tight or liquid tight. Someone used liquid tight and then SO cord. And they just put the grounds together. They didn't ground the box. So when that wire touched that metal, it blew up a 4,000 amp main. The only GFCI that tripped because it wasn't grounded and it didn't have enough resistance to trip the 20 amp breaker. So that simple little 20 amp, 120 volt blew out a 4,000 amp material food processing company with all refrigerations and freezers. Now, I had never worked in this building before. I was being subcontracted there. So I didn't know where the main gear was. I didn't know where anything was. All I know is I heard, and you guys can hear this too, ooh, all the workers in there start going, ooh, because they're all in the dark. Now, there is emergency generators that come on. There are some emergency lights. But first I had thinking, what the heck could this be? Now, this is the point I'm trying to make. How do you handle a situation like that? Do you panic? Do you, hey, where's your main breaker at? Where? Well, I didn't, okay? I stayed calm, and I realized what happened. I realized that that was smoldering, and the GFCI did its job. However, the previous electricians never series rated all the panels. That's how I know it wasn't a union job, okay? That's why I love my union brothers out there. Just because I didn't go union doesn't mean I don't respect your work. They would never allow that to happen, right? What should have happened was the 20 amp should have tripped, right? Or the sub panel would have tripped. Then the feeder for the sub panel, and then the main would trip, right? In this case, it went all the way through that, and boom. So I calmly assessed the situation. I went into the building. I looked around to see where the main incoming was. I was looking for the big transformers outside because I didn't want to start running around. Where's your panel? Where's this? Where's that? Because I'm not going to, it just happened so quick, but I remained calm. I found a manager who pointed to me where the main breaker was, and I reset it, and power came back on. Now, what I did there is not easy to do. Okay, a lot of guys, or even my kids, would panic and yell at, well, I don't know. So it's how you handle it. And what I did also was I exposed a major liability and a major flaw that was done in the wiring of that building. So I had a meeting with all the management there and said, listen, this is what happened. It's my fault. I'm the one who worked on it. I'm the one who caused the wire nut that was loose to touch it. Okay? However, that should have never happened. And I tried to explain to them what exactly happened. And they like that, because if you don't explain it, then they think, wow, what's going on? Is it going to happen again? So I gave them peace of mind and said, no. I know where it came from. I know how it happened. And you need to correct this. So not only did I save face for my company, but I got a lot more work from this company, right? So the message to you is stay calm, explain to the customer what happened, do what you can to resume power. Let's say you miswire something and you create a direct short, boom, and everything blows up. The main breaker blows, or the branch circuit blows, and even the utility outside blows. What do? Well, you stay calm. You don't go, oh, shit, oh, F, oh, because then the customer is going to lose all hope in you and your ability to be a qualified electrician. Look, you're going to uncover other people's problems. You're going to uncover, and this is the other example, I uncovered a weakness at the utility pole. So there was a time where, this is another story, where I miswired something. I shorted something out in the house. And not only did it trip the branch breaker, it tripped the main breaker, and then the main power went off. So I'm calm, and the customer was like right behind me because it was residential. I'm calm, like, okay, I know what I did wrong. I go, I fix what I did, I reset the breakers, and I realized power still didn't come on. So I go outside, and the meter's off, the meter's blank. So I took my non-contact tester to think, did I blow the meter, or did the outside blow? So non-contact tester on the SEU, there was no power there. So this was a utility issue. No way should a short circuit ever cause the power to go out at the street. And I explained that to the customer. Listen, you're lucky that I was here and did this now, because this could have happened to you under a load. This could have happened to you at night, and now you're going to be scrambling. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Customer, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to wait for the utility. I'm going to call for an emergency for you. I will call the utility, and I will wait and make sure that your power is back on. Now, whether or not you get that customer back, you'll feel good about it. And the best thing is, you know what happened. So, it's Garrett Henderson. I ran out of time. Love all of you.